Alright, welcome to Cave Johnson. This is the second map in Chapter 6. And this map, along with actually most of Chapter 6, come to think of it, is definitely one of the harder ones in the game. That being said, it's not that long. So, as you start the map, obviously open the door as soon as possible. And then start your way hopping over here. Although you don't actually want to go on the stairs, you're going to want to go on the railing. Try not to fall off, obviously. But you're going to want to make your way onto the right-hand side of this railing and jump here. I should mention there's kind of two ways. There's two hop patterns. You can go like this and jump on the side here. Or there's a hop pattern where you can jump onto this railing, the start of this railing. And then that way, that kind of skips some of this ascension. And that hop pattern can be faster. But it can also be a little trickier. So just keep in mind what you want. Anyways, you want to get to about here on the railing and then shoot at this wall and then shoot on this wall in such a way that you can just fall off the railing into the portal. Do note that you can actually fall into the goo from here, so you want to make sure you can actually go through this portal. Now once you're here, you have two options. You can either do the more advanced route or the more beginner route. I'm going to show the more beginner route to start. So the more beginner route, if this portal is actually in the top right corner already, you can just stay here, or kind of in this, anywhere in this top area. You can stay here and see that blue portal, or that portable surface. You can actually shoot that and then just back up and you'll pop through this elevator. And then hit that button just to start the slow elevator ride up. Yeah, and funny thing about the goo, I didn't mention that you can fall into it. Even if you have Bet's Rider, the goo in Chapter 6 and 7 is just inexplicably deadly, even with Bet's Rider. So really make sure not to fall in this goo, because it can actually kill you, even with Bet's Rider. Okay, now that we have completed the elevator ride up here, you're going to want to shoot a blue portal here, go through, and then shoot a blue portal back there so that you end up down here. And then what you want to do next is kind of walk into this blue portal a little bit and reshoot it so that you are a consistent distance from the wall. Alternatively, you can just walk into the wall and then shoot a blue portal. It's the same thing. Look at this blue sign. Look at the bottom edge of it. Reshoot the blue portal so that its position is consistent. And right here, you're going to want to hold W. And I'm not kidding, that's all you do, and you end up here. So, once you're here, open the door, and hit that as soon as possible. While you're waiting for this door to open, go ahead and shoot a shot up there. And once these doors open, you actually want to not continue straight ahead, but go here and shoot a blue portal, because it's faster. And then go out here and just jump to the end. Do be careful kind of jumping on these pipes, because it's possible to like hit that in a slanted way and completely lose control and fall into the goo. So just watch your step when you're jumping on these pipes. But just get into the ending elevator as soon as possible. Okay, that is the easier route. Now, if you want to do the harder route, you're going to want to go to the edge of this catwalk and crouch to the edge right up until about this point. You want a little bit of the catwalk still on your screen because you don't want it to completely fall off, but you want to be pretty close to the edge here. Now, in this rock wall, there's a point where there's an indentation, the most there is to the left. You want to aim at that point in such a way that if you jump, hold right, and then hold left, you can get a portal through it. Like that. It can be a pretty hard shot to get down, especially the motion of jumping and then moving out to the right and moving back into the left. But ideally, you'll get a portal shot there. So one thing to note, if you turn on full bright, it looks like there's a portal surface there. but you can't actually shoot it. So I find that Fulbright kind of makes it harder to get the shot, but your mileage may vary. Also, something to note, there is one other way to get the shot. If you want to be really daring and kind of edge almost all the way out, like as far as you can go, it is possible to get the shot just while standing still, which eliminates the need to jump shot. However, it does make this lineup much more precise, and you risk falling off kind of at any moment. So you have two options. You can either do a sort of precise lineup and do a jump shot, or you can do a very precise lineup and then not have to do the jump shot. Either way, get a portal up there, and then do a portal stand to that surface right there. And then shoot your blue portal up here, walk up against the wall, and from this point you can do the same thing as the old route, where you just hold W. However, if you want to be super advanced, you can do a reportal here, which instead of flinging you into there, it'll fling you to this pipe, and then you can jump from this pipe to here in order to end, I think it's a 15-second save. And that looks a little something like this. But do note that it is very hard. I believe it is a tick-perfect reportal. So the inputs for that, you do the same thing as before, except you look over here, and then you hit left and forward at the same time, and then just shoot a portal the tick that you come out of that portal. It is very precise, again. So kind of only recommended for advanced runners. But it is something to keep in mind. And also, I usually let go of my movement keys as soon as I hit the portal shot. I don't strictly know if that's required, but I have a feeling it is. So keep in mind. All right. Now that I've gone over kind of 3 variations, you could say, let me do full runs of each of them. So this is the beginner route. So slow.
Say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here.
And doing the intermediate route with the jump shot. And then that just continues as before. And if you want to do the advanced route with the reportal, I'll show that again real quick. It's the same thing as the intermediate route. Get to here. But do that reportal. Oh, there is a critical component about this route that I forgot to mention. Is that once you kind of get into the middle of these 2 barrels, you want to start holding right. Just hold right, no strafing, literally just hold the right key. So once you get kind of about here, hold right, and then scroll off of that pipe. That is how you get the jump to the platform consistently. So I usually do it, actually, closer to here, I start holding right. Okay, that is everything you need to know about Cave Johnson. The map, not the person.